Hello, this is Karen Scharf with Modern Image Communications, and I would like to discuss measuring your social media ROI. If you've added social media to your marketing mix, you're probably asking yourself, is it really worth all the time and effort involved? Now, that might seem like a difficult question to answer at first, but there are definite steps you can take to measure the return on your social media investments. First, you need to figure out what you are trying to do. Very first and foremost, you need to determine what your actual goal is. Are you trying to create brand awareness or generate sales, find joint venture partners, communicate with customers? These are all worthy goals, but they will be measured and achieved very differently. So if you haven't thought about it yet, schedule a brainstorming session with your team to discuss exactly why you're involved in social media and what you hope to get out of it. Next, you need to choose your measurement tools. Once you've determined your overall goals, it's time to put tracking and measurement tactics to work. How are you going to track the actual results you are receiving from your social media efforts? The most obvious and probably the easiest tool is your traffic program. In order to measure traffic effectively, you will need to lure the conversation back to your website and use a dedicated landing page for each individual source. That way, not only will you be able to see where your social media traffic is coming from, but you'll also be able to see which sources are providing the most valuable traffic. Now, some social media goals are harder to measure, such as brand awareness or name recognition. So you'll need to decide which tools to use and what to track in order to measure any goal that does not involve sending traffic to your website. A few things you might want to measure are the number of times your posts are retweeted on Twitter, or the number of friend requests that you receive on Facebook, the number of targeted group invitations you receive, how often your blog posts are posted to Delicious or Stumbled Upon or Dig, how many new inbound links your website gets, or the number of times your blog posts are being published elsewhere, the number of trackbacks your blog receives. What you measure can be endless. And finally, don't quit tracking too soon. The time it takes for your social media traffic to convert can vary across sources. It's a lot harder to build up the know, like, and trust factor in 140 characters, such as Twitter, than it is with pictures and posts and back and forth conversations like you have with Facebook. So give yourself adequate time to thoroughly track and measure the effectiveness of a social media source and attach a time frame to each of your goals, and don't abandon an effort too soon. It's also extremely important to always keep in mind the lifetime value of your customers. If your typical customer is worth $100, but you're spending $120 worth of time and effort to bring in that customer from Twitter, you might be able to determine that those efforts are not worth it. Again, this is Karen Scharf with Modern Image Communications, and I encourage you to download the many free checklists and free reports that are available at modernimage.com. They're all designed to help entrepreneurs improve their business, so head over to modernimage.com now.